Welcome, KCIW listeners at 100.7, kciw.org, Brookings, Oregon. And of course, we are syndicated down with the Humboldt County Access Humboldt Eureka at KZZH 96.7. You are listening to me, Joanie Lindenmeyer, the author of Joyously Free, which is also the name of this radio show. I'm so glad you are tuning in. I'm a 34-year resident of Harbor, Oregon, a retired Del Norte High School teacher, and a 2025 Lambda-nominated author who has published 3 books in 2 years, and with my audiobook of None Better. I love life and love being the producer and host of this show. I'm so glad you are here with us today. So let's begin with our morning salutation. I start with, it's a brand new day, and you voluntarily participate by saying, never been lived before. Here we go. It's a brand new day.
Never been lived before.
Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Congrats, everybody. And it is a brand new day. Don't have to worry about what happened yesterday. Let's start brand new, fresh today. So this Gadio show, as Will and Viv named it, is a show that talks about LGBTQ plus stories and tips, along with religion, church, faith, spirituality, and lots of joy. That's what it's about. We're here to share, radiate, and spread that abundant joy and freedom. Hence the title, Joyously Free. It was also the book that I co-authored with Elizabeth Atkins of twosisterswriting.com. So this radio show, just as in my life, there's no hate speech, no hate behaviors, and no bullying. It will be blasted with the 3 C's: courage, confidence, and collaboration. Together, we're going to seek understanding, think out of the box, and be open as an open parachute. The guest we have today, Skye-Marie, is sitting right across from me. You might recognize that name around town here. And she is smiling and looking sharp. But let's get started with our first thing we need to do. Let's open our hearts to prayer this morning. We ask our Creator to shine light on our community and our world. I excitedly believe and hope in the power of the divine, and that Jesus, God, whatever name you put on a higher being, is always with me and always with you. It's all well with my soul, and love is abundant and everlasting. So let's center ourselves. Take a big, deep breath in with the good and out with doubt. Again, breathe in through your nose with hope and out from your mouth with any fears. Last one. Take a big, 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 big deep breath in with joy and out with any worry or despair. In the name of Mother Earth, God, our Creator, Jesus, our Redeemer, and the blowings and winds of the Holy Spirit, we say, good morning. Good morning, God, Spirit, Jesus. Thank you for being with us. The quote for today, for my prayer, is a quote more than a scripture. And here's how it goes. Fairy tales are not just for children's. Dreams really do come true. Think about that one. Fairy tales are not just for children. Dreams really do come true. When I read that this morning in my prayer, I thought how often we give up on our dreams. We give up on hope. We forget what it's like to just be spontaneous and abundant and happy and joyful as toddlers or little children. And so we have to remember that God, our Creator, blesses us every day with people in our lives, situations, circumstances, opportunities that are part of helping us to reach our dreams. So with that, I'm going to say today is a fairy tale day with the guest speaker I'm going to be talking with today. And I'm so excited about that. Dear Lord, thank you for guiding me, for giving me hope, for giving me dreams that last. I hope that everybody in our community will be lifted up, that will be guided and healed. Thank you, Holy One, once again for being with us this very beautiful day. So let's have a happy day together right here, KCIW and KZZH listeners. So across the table, I said, we have our guest and friend, Skye-Marie McDonald. She is the founder and artistic director of Wild Rivers Dance and Productions. She's an awesome person, energy galore. Our topic today is Dance Your Heart Out. Yes, dance your heart out. So welcome, Skye-Marie.
Thank you so much, Joanie. It's so great to be here. And thank you for that beautiful prayer and blessing this morning. I felt that one. That was magnificent.
Right on.
Thank
And I
you.
bet you pray and dance.
I do. Dance is actually my prayer language. It's funny that you would bring that up. I do. I'll shut the door, put on some music, or sometimes not. Sometimes just dance in the silence. And that's one of the main ways I connect in. Really.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, so everybody out there listening, you can tell we're already into it. Already we're into it. Of course.
Go deep right from the beginning, right?
Yep, we are dancing right from the start. So it sounds like you're doing great today. And have you danced today?
Not yet.
Okay, and tell me about your daily routine and how dance fits into that.
Oh, goodness gracious. You really want to know?
Yes, I do.
Well, okay. We'll just start. I sleep on my back. I make sure I stay on my back all night, totally like a mummy, so that my body stays in alignment. If I wake up on my side, I put myself right back on my back to keep my body very symmetrical. It makes a huge difference. And it took a lot of discipline and training to get myself to do that. So I wake up, hopefully still right where I put myself, and usually I do. And before I ever get up, I start my day with gratitude. Before I open my eyes, I try to train myself. Don't open your eyes until you've really thought about the things you're grateful for. And that's also kind of a discipline. But I spend a few minutes doing that, and I'll roll my ankles around, and they pop and crack, creak, creak, pop, pop, pop. And I stretch my heels out, I stretch my arms up, and I spend a good 5 minutes just feeling the oppositional direction in my body from, north, south, and then I'll stretch my arms out east, west. And that makes a huge difference. If I don't roll my ankles out, as soon as I stand up in the morning, it will hurt. But if I take a few minutes to get my body kind of loosened up before I even put feet on the floor. And I also put my, brain and heart in the right place too, then we have a much better day. And first thing, I go and let the dog out and just enjoy the sunrise and some little hummingbirds, and again, keeping my mind in a place of gratitude. And then once all the kids are off on their days, I take care of some business stuff, usually some admin, some costuming. I try to get my body moving while I'm going about the business part of what I have to do. And I make it into the studio usually midday. And hopefully I've got some time to put into my own body before the kids get there. But I will put on some music and just start by really making sure my body's aligned, pressing into the earth and lifting up to the sky, and just feeling really rooted in the space. I had a teacher once who challenged me to own the space that I occupy. And it took me a couple of years to really understand what she meant. And that meant to stand with both feet evenly planted on the floor and stretch myself up as high as I am tall. I don't think we always stand as tall as we really are. And to keep my chin up high, my shoulders back, and to try to maintain that all day long. So that also is a discipline, but it changes the way that you view the world and the way the world views you.
And that's confidence. It builds your self-esteem. It builds your confidence to be your authentic self. I love your morning ritual. This sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. And I know that you're not a 25-year-old, but you're close to that. And so as our bodies age, that is so important that we open our bodies up in the morning.
It is, and I'm almost double that. Thank you, but my next big birthday will be 50. It's kind of crazy.
Oh my God!
Let's see how time's gone by that quickly. So I have no intention of hanging up my dancing shoes anytime soon. It's really on my priority list to keep moving and grooving as long as I can. I want to keep going into my 80s, 90s, 100s. I know there are dancers who, like Debbie Allen. She's been going, I don't even know how old Debbie Allen is now.
We'd have to Google that one. Somebody out there Google it.
Martha Graham went long, late into her life. And so I fully intend to keep going.
Well, and the body is reacting, but it's the heart inside that's expressing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They're very intertwined. I find that the heart feeds the body and the body feeds the heart. We can't really have one without the other. They're both very vitally important to each other.
Right. And the title of the show is Joyously Free, Skye-Marie.
Yes.
And does that all fit in with Joyously Free when
absolutely.
your feet are doing their thing, your body is gyrating or moving to the whatever music or whatever silence?
Absolutely. I'll tell you a sweet little story. A few years ago, I was teaching a dance class of about third and fourth graders. And at the end of class, I like to put on music and just let the kids improvise movement to the music. I try to pick a song that they will connect with. And, I'll dance along with them. And I had a new little girl who had only been to class a few months maybe. And she wasn't quite into that part of the class. She was very timid about coming up with her own improvised dances. And she was watching me, and I could feel her eyes on me as I was dancing. And I stopped and kind of looked over and smiled. And she said, "How do you do that?" And I said, "What, that move I just did?" And she's like, "No, how do you do that?" I said, "Well, which one? What do you mean?" She said, "How do you just be so free?" And I said, "Well, just close your eyes and move. Don't worry about anyone else. No one else in this room cares what you're doing. No one's watching you. They're all doing their own thing. Just listen. Just close your eyes and feel from the inside out." It took her a little bit, but she got it. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about dancing is learning to be free. You have to shake off a lot of insecurities and, preconceived ideas about what a dancer body might be. But, everybody is a dancer body. Everybody has a dancer body. Just get your body up and dance. That's all you got to do. That's all the prerequisite is, even if you can't use your legs, even if you are wheelchair bound, or maybe you don't have legs. Maybe you don't have all of your limbs.
Oh, good point.
So dance with what you got, even if it's just hands, even if it's just, sway side to side. Any of it counts. It's all legit.
And that's so cultural.
It is.
I think of the different people and places I've lived, and my wonderful Filipino friends and my wonderful Native American friends and my wonderful Black friends, brown friends, all the different colors of the spectrum is what I call it. And they all have their cultural dances and or moves and grooves.
They do. My other degree, I have a degree in modern dance. My other degree is in cultural anthropology for that reason, to study the ways the different cultures, can't talk here, the ways that different cultures approach movement and celebration and those kind of rites of passage that come along with dancing.
You bet. So you own a studio in town. You're the co-founder of it. You're running all kinds of things going on within your studio, from students, young people, to adults. Talk to us where, when, your hours. Talk to us about what's available for the community here in town.
Awesome. Yes. Wild Rivers Dance, I founded in 2015. So we've been here a decade now, and it is a wonderful, beautiful place. We have programs for little people from about age 2.5 to 3, all the way through senior citizens, everyone in between. Ballet, modern dance, and jazz are really the foundation of our program, but we offer a lot more than that. There's tumbling, gymnastics, lots of different cultural styles come and go throughout the seasons. I was a competitive Irish dancer, so we do a lot of that, and especially in the springtime around St. Patrick's Day, our crew will go out and perform some Irish dancing for the community. And so lots of different ways to get involved. There's salsa for couples or individuals. You don't have to come with a couple, but you can. I've got some new ladies who are even older than me joining into our ballet. We've got our women's ballet. It's not women's. I shouldn't say that. Men are very welcome. We just don't currently have any men attending right now, which I would love.
But it's open to all.
It is. It's open to anyone. But we've got some really cool people that come to that class. That's a Tuesday night class, and we have a live pianist. So it just has a very organic, life-giving feeling when you're working with a live musician. And it's really cool to see.
Can you give a shout out to the pianist?
Well, yeah, we've got a couple. We've got Gabriel and we've got Rivers, who both play for us at different times. And they are both fabulous and put up with my antics.
Your joy, your energy is what you're really talking about. Oh my God. And then are you are there other instructors besides you?
Yes.
How about some shout outs with them?
We have some wonderful instructors here. We've got Ren Dodd is our hip hop instructor. She is just, talk about a joyous, bubbly person. She's She's fantastic.
She's one of my former students.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, how precious. I love Ren. And we've got Kalika Bell as our tumbling instructor. I believe you had Kalika on the show recently.
I call her Cal.
Cal.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Coach Cal, the kids call her. Who else? Miss Merriweather is my oldest daughter. She's grown up in the studio and she's taking classes and on as her own now. But
wow.
Yeah, she's approaching 20, so she's been around in the studio since she was a little bug.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have? We've got some wonderful teachers down in Crescent City as well. I opened a new location down there this last summer. So
you have 2 locations for your dance studio.
We do.
And we need addresses. We need where they are.
Yeah, absolutely. We are on 1109 Chetco Avenue here in Brookings. We're down by Wolf's Dog Bakery. And this is actually our 3rd real location in Brookings. And it's our biggest and best yet, with 2 big, beautiful dance rooms and a beautiful lobby. It's a very inspiring space. And we love it there. And then our other studio in Crescent City is on Lake Earl Drive. And it's a lovely 1-room studio. It's very large down there. So between the 2 locations, we've pretty much got these counties covered. I think we've got some great things happening, really good offerings at both locations, and wonderful students. Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you a minute about how great our
Absolutely. Please. I love stories with people. Yes, that's what it's about.
Brag for a minute. Okay. So our poster for the Nutcracker has not come out yet. But when it does, I want everyone to take note of the beautiful dancer who is on the poster. Her name is Jade, and Jade has been my right-hand girl for about 4 or 5 years now. She came in as a cute little, 10-year-old, 9-year-old, with a little baggie full of wadded up dollar bills for her tuition that she had earned herself from walking dogs, helping neighbors, raking leaves, with her little grubby baggie of dollars. And said, "Is this enough for dance class?" I said, "Of course, this is absolutely enough for dance class." I didn't count it, but sure, of course.
Absolutely.
And after a couple of months, I asked her, I said, "Jade, would you like a job?" She said, "Yes, I want to help, yes." So she's been my assistant ever since, and she has learned to assist other classes. She has grown as a dancer and as a leader, and she is just stunning on stage. Wow. So I want you to come and watch her. She'll be at Nutcracker again this year.
And what's the date of Nutcracker?
Oh yeah, the date. It's crazy early this year, Jody. Oh my goodness. It's the 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. So the day after Thanksgiving, we will be on the stage. Hopefully all of that Thanksgiving dinner will fit in the tutu.
I love it. Well, and I think it's a perfect timing because with friends, I call them Friendsgivings as well as Thanksgiving. But when family and friends are together at that time, how fun to go to an event together, to be entertained, to laugh, to smile, to watch.
Absolutely. I hope it's a really fun way to kick off the holidays.
Okay, repeat the dates, times, and location for us, please, Skye-Marie.
Wild Rivers Coast Nutcracker will be November 28th, 29th, and 30th at Crescent Elk Auditorium in Crescent City. The show times are Friday at 7 p.m., Saturday 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Sunday 2 p.m.
And the cost is?
Cost is $10 to $25, depending on stuff.
Student rate, senior rate, all the other stuff in between there.
Exactly.
Okay. But what a deal. A local Nutcracker performance. Awesome.
It's going to be great. And we bring in some really beautiful guest artists in addition to our local students. We have about 85 local participants. In addition, we usually bring in 4 or 5 professional guest dancers. And then we have a wonderful swing dance troupe that's joining us from Arcata as well.
Oh.
Our Nutcracker's kind of different. It's set in the 1950s. Okay. Most Nutcrackers are Victorian. Ours is mid-century. And I think that's really fun. The Nutcracker really took off in America mid-century. So that's one of the reasons I said it at that time, because American Nutcrackers, that's where the Nutcracker Ballet really got its traction in the United States.
So why don't you talk a little bit about that? There may be listeners out there that don't even know what the Nutcracker is. They hear the word Nutcracker. They don't know. Can you get just a little story of it?
It's kind of funny. If you ask a dancer, what's the Nutcracker about? they'll stop and think for a few minutes, what is the Nutcracker actually about? It's kind of an ambiguous plot that each choreographer puts their own spin on. But in a nutshell, the Nutcracker is the
In a nutshell. I love it. I love it.
In a nutshell, the Nutcracker is the story of a girl, Clara. Sometimes she's called Marie. I don't know why she has two different names, but ours is a Clara. And she is the recipient of a special gift at Christmas time. There's a party at her house, and her uncle, who's usually a magician or a toy maker, he's usually sort of an odd, peculiar personality, comes with gifts. And the gift she receives is a Nutcracker doll. So yeah, we always kid about, why is she so excited about this old man doll, right? It's kind of a weird gift, but she's utterly excited to receive this present. And she has a little sibling. Often it's Fritz. We tend to have a Francis because we have more girls that dance than boys. So we have Clara and Francis. And the very jealous little sibling who breaks the doll. And Clara is distraught. And her uncle, Drosselmeyer, he fixes the doll, but he fixes it with a little extra Christmas magic. And as she falls asleep, she awakens into a very magical world, where there's a big battle with all of the toys come to life. The Christmas tree grows and she shrinks, and the mice are huge and they're scary, and the rats are battling, and the toy soldiers are battling, and ultimately Clara saves the day. She hits the Rat King, ours is a Rat Queen, with her slipper and kills her dead. And then the Nutcracker takes her on a magical journey through the world, where they get to sample all the delicacies from all over the world. There's Spanish chocolate, there's Chinese tea, there's all sorts of delectable goodies, each one represented in a dance. And Clara and Nutcracker, they try all of these different delicacies, meet a lot of interesting people along the way. And then at the end, she wakes up and wonders if it was all a dream. So ours, we put some spins on it. Like I mentioned, it's mid-century, so there's a few surprises with that. The costuming is different. Some of the characterization is a little different. I'm, really trying to make the story more palatable for a younger generation. A lot of times people say, oh, the Nutcracker's old, it's stuffy, it's boring, I can't sit that long for that. Ours has enough surprises that are different that it will keep, a younger generation that maybe doesn't have the attention span for, 2 hours of classical ballet on the edge of their seats.
Awesome.
So I love to go out at intermission and kind of hear the kids talking about, like, those rats were really scary. That was terrifying. I'm like, yes, it is really scary. Not too scary for little kids, exciting scary. But it's a really fun show that I think has a timeless message about hope and perseverance. You'll just have to come see it and see how that all gets played in. So,
it sounds wonderful. And I remember as a teenager going to my first Nutcracker and just loved it. And to have it locally here is just phenomenal. And I love your twists on it. Yeah. You have a few things that are just bringing it to light and more engagement for all of us.
Absolutely. The professionals that come in make it really spectacular too. The kids are great, but the professionals that we bring in really elevates it to the next level and gives those kids that have professional ambitions, gives them contacts so that they know people in the field. They can actually, make those contacts as they grow.
Right. And just like going to a professional sport event, people want autographs and people want to have photo ops with the different people. I know even as a published author and a best-selling author, people are always wanting that from me. But, being around professional people, they have an aura. You have that aura too, Skye-Marie. You do. And I'm just so thrilled that you're able to do all the things you do for our community with dance for all ages. And it still is bringing out the heart in you because you're timeless.
No, thank you, Joanie.
Yeah.
Right back at you, Lily. Right back at you.
Thank you. Well, we are winding down. This has been a phenomenal storytelling event today, listening to you. Are there any final comments that you would like to say on the Joyously Free Show about Dance Your Heart Out?
I just want to really drive home that dance is for everybody. And, sometimes I speak with people who say, I used to be a dancer. And you see such sadness in their eyes when they say that. Don't give it up. Just because your body ages, just because your circumstances change, don't give it up. You can dance in your kitchen, in your living room. You can come to a class. You can go hit the dance floor anywhere. You can shut the door in the bathroom and dance by yourself in a tiny room where no one can see you. It doesn't matter. But keep moving. There's studies that say that dance is one of the very best things you can do for your mental health, for your physical health. So just,
keep moving.
Dare to dance.
Dare to dance. There's the motto for the day. Dare to dance. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. So everybody out there, if you're in a position right now that you can dance, go for it. If you're in a car or you're moving around in some kind of transportation.
Wiggle. That's what you got to do.
Do a wiggle. Do the shoulders. Do the hands. Do the whatever. So, oh my gosh. Perfect.
A little shimmy.
Oh, a little shimmy. I love it. Oh, thank you, Skye-Marie, for being on the show today. It's just fabulous. We want to thank all the beautiful listeners. That's you on this gorgeous coast of Southern Oregon and Northern California for being with us in this joyously free manner. We hope you've been inspired, challenged, and have enjoyed the stories and tips, hopes, love, and joys with Skye-Marie today. You know what? All we need to do is remember to always thank people. Skye-Marie started her day with gratitude. I am so thankful for Tom Bozak, Mike Gorse, Candace, and Rose. Mike is on the soundboard today, and the entire team of KCIW. We all lead each other for our community, and we rely on each other, and now more than ever. I want to give one shout out. St. Tim's is setting up their pledge drive, and so if anybody can figure out, hey, I want to donate $25 a month for a whole year, or $200 a month for a whole year, St. Tim's is accepting pledges, and now's the time because food in many ways needs to be shared.
Absolutely. St. Tim's does such great work.
Yes. So here we go. Smile big and wear bright colors, everybody. It's your day. Dance your heart out.